Yosh everybody, welcome to Persona 3 Portable. We're doing some boss runs here for the Road to Persona 5 series happening here on the channel. Hope you all enjoy it. Because of the lack of time I have, I can't do a full Let's Play of Persona 3 and 4, and if you all like this series, I will bring Personas 1 and 2 to you all. So that's all I gotta say here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and without further ado, let's get funky. Alright, okay, let's go. First fight, this is the floor 10 boss of Tartarus. Nope. Floor 5 bosses, the Venus Eagles, as they were called. So, I'm going to do a play-by-play of what happens in the battle. So, I started off scanning them, figure out what they're weak to, but I didn't got time to wait for Mitsuru, so I go with the Agi spell. Fucked up because they absorb the Agi. So, they go for attack. And I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? I don't remember the weaknesses, and I'm like, I don't want to go look them up. So let's try to find out what they weak to. Mitsuru, of course, can't tell me what they weak to. So, boom. So I was like, okay, I could go for Garu, but they use Garu, so they gotta be resistant to it. So I say, hey, Yukari, shoot your arrow in. Would you check that out? Piercing skills beat the eagle. I was like, huh, I don't know if I remember this or not. But, so we go for the all-out attack, and real quick, my character was level 6. All the personas I was rocking was Orpheus and Nico Menta. Yukari was level 6 and Junpei was level 6. So, even though I was playing this on the easiest difficulty, I still didn't feel like I was that over leveled for this fight, even though they wouldn't dish out too much damage to me unless they, with their Garu skills, decide to go with Junpei, which they happen to do now. But because it's the easiest difficulty, they don't usually take the opportunity to keep going with the weaknesses on characters that they have weaknesses to. They'll take it every now and then, but really you shouldn't have to worry about getting confused right here. So the Eagles stop using magic for a bit, and then they go right back to it, hitting Junpei again. My boy Junpei getting smacked up over there. I was like, Junpei, leave. I was thinking about coming into this fight by myself, but that would have been a bad decision. So I decided to heal Junpei up. Didn't want him dying on me, even though me and him were practically useless this fight. Yukari was pretty much carrying the team here this whole fight. Junpei and me were just like fodder damage being used on them. So here we go, slash attack. Garu spell on Yukari. I was like, these things, that's their easy mode AI. And then they go right back to attacking Junpei. I was like, okay, I think these things know what they're doing. But okay, check this shit out. Yukari MVP right here. This is why keep your girl Yukari on the team. She stays doing right. So we got the all-out attack, and this was the attack to finish it all, end all be all, me and her though. So here we go. We don't need Junpei in the fight. Let's go. Alright, starting out here, we have the floor 10 boss, Magicka Hands, on our way. I was just playing around. I really didn't know if I wanted to fight these guys here. I didn't really level up that much from the previous boss. My main character is level 8, Yukari was level 7, and Junpei was level 7 as well, so everybody went up like 1 or 2 levels. Personas I have for this fight were Jack Frost and Orpheus. Made a bad decision coming into this fight at this level, kinda. This is the longest fight in this video, only because for one, magic doesn't work much against these guys. As you can see, they dodge it a lot, or it only does 4 to 6 damage to them. And what made the Magicka Hands really scary was that they had Zio, Agi, and Bufa skills. So pretty much they could lay the smackdown on both me and Yukari, who are weak to Zio and fire skills, unless I turn to Orpheus, who I believe is weak to wind. So, or Zio, I forgot, I can't remember. So my best bet going with these fights were physical attacks. So this is where Junpei, he made up from his last fight, and he really shines. At this point right here, I was really confused. I was like, what do I do? Do I go for the Agi again to see if it works, or do I go for the cleave? I ended up going for the cleave because I need as much physical damage as I can. And here's where I found out that Junpei was indeed the man for the hour, the dark hour. I feel bad. So here I'm thinking, let's heal my character, stop him from panicking, because he's like, whoa, 2 battles in a row, I haven't been doing good, what do I do? So he do the smooth side step away, and Yukari gets hit with the Bufa. So these things haven't figured out that ice doesn't work on me, so I'm like, okay, cool, MC gonna be alright. So my Jack Frost I had here had a neat little spell that decreases the defense of my enemies, and I was like, okay, this is gonna come in handy. You mix this in with Junpei's high attack stat, the only redeeming factor he has, and we got ourselves a clean sweeping technique. But these things were still eating up a lot of hits. It was like a good 3 to 4 hit kind of KO on each of those, even with the Rakunda, I think. So I pretty much left Yukari on healing duty. But that didn't make sense. That did not help, because look, I was like, this is the easiest difficulty, but they are still blasting my character twice in a row of Agi skills. They put that man down on his knees. So I had to use the Rhypatcher to get him back up. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a problem. Should I switch to Orpheus or should I stay with Jack Frost? I think I ended up staying with Jack Frost though, because he was the most useful persona I had for this battle. Orpheus couldn't really do anything. His bash wouldn't probably not done nothing to these things because it's such a low level persona. So they're still attacking with these skills. They really going after my man Junpei because they notice how much of a beast he is to them. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I switch personas? And I was like, nah, I'm better off just staying with Orpheus. So I went for the attack, and lo and behold, I get a critical. And I was like, my boy Victory, which is my character's name, getting the crit. So we kill one, and I'm like, good, we're in a good place here. We can take this and run with it. Now we're after the next Magicka Hand. I've seen people, they divvy up the damage and attack multiple ones, you know, but I was like, no point, because I'd rather have all of them focus on one and slaughter one, and then that's one less one we have to deal with. Too many ones in that sentence. So I go for the Rakunda. God, I feel like I'm butchering that. And we lower his defense, so it's pretty much cleave or physical attack on whoever gets the defense drop. Yukari heals when she has to and she does arrows, but her arrows weren't doing much. And here he goes with the Zio. Now I give these Magicka Hand props. They did go after my weaknesses. They was not playing no games. They knew what was going on. They were for none. So I go for the defense drop again on the other one, even though I'm really not going to focus on that one yet. And I'm just goal is to just kill it. Like I said, Junpei was the man today. He was the MVP of this boss fight. So Yukari misses, I think. No, she just couldn't kill it. I was highly disappointed. And but the hands, I tell you, these hands did not be playing around. They just hate my character for whatever reason. And Mitsuru up in there in the corner talking about somebody help, and I'm like, we got our hands full here, Mitsuru. I mean, you can come down and help us, but she's weak to fire. Yeah, this is the one where Yukari missed, and I was like, you had one job, Yukari. You had one job. I was actually hoping that it like Zio'd her, because so she could learn her lesson. So kept it back up, and I'm like, let's finish this dude off before he tries to bring any problems. Now it's down to the last Magicka Hand, and this is the home stretch. So I was like, I don't want anybody dying. There's this thing with Shimigami Tension games that even when you're playing on the easiest difficulty, the enemy can still fuck you up. They will make you pay for being careless. So I was like, I'm not taking any bets. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to hit when I hit, but I'm going to heal when I heal. Junpei letting me down there by missing. I'm not appreciating this, but I was like, hold up. give him a minute. He's been doing good for the rest of the fight. Now his defense went back to normal and he hit me with a boof. I was like, he getting scared. He forgetting who he fighting right here. He fighting the dream team right here. So lower the defense. Junpei going in with the cleave, I believe. I made him, yeah, because I was like, there's no point of doing anything else. I'm gonna stick with what works. And I'm gonna have Yukari heal Junpei. This should be the last heal I had her do for the rest of the fight. This was the last turn. This is the last stretch. That little damage don't mean nothing to us. Let my character go in there and swing his sword. This cleave, I believe, finished it off. And there we go. Alright, we got the shortest fight of the video today. 1.8 minutes it took me to beat this boss. I don't even know how to translate that. But we have the Chariot here today. So, starting off this fight, I don't even think I wasted my time having Mitsuru scan this thing because I was like, she's not going to tell me anything. So I went ahead and dropped his defense right off the bat because I was like, this thing's going to be strong. So, to be honest, I really don't know if dropping defense affects how much damage we do with magic, but it looked like it did, so I just went off like, we're just gonna go just spam all the magic spells we can. Even Junpei got in on the magical party here, even though he has the lowest magic stat out of everybody at this time, of course. Our levels didn't change that much. They pretty much, whatever level up they got from last fight, they stayed the same. So everybody's like level 8. So I didn't think this thing would throw out a Mazio at us to hit Yukari, but it wasn't that strong. It's clearly, you can see the magic is this thing strong suit. So we're flexing this thing already. I was laughing fast, so I was like, and I struggled last fight just to not even get that much stronger from the last one and come back and just start beating his ass. So here, I was like, okay, let me change persona just for the fun of it. And when I was looking, I was like, I got this one, and it has a spell on it that I found to be quite useful later on to have on my personas, and it was, let's say it drops hit and evasion rate. That's all I'm gonna say, and he comes off with the assault dive, and I dodge it clean, smooth as fuck, right? So I'm just gonna finish this fight off by slaughtering it with some magic, and Junpei gets the kill one last time. Junpei's your man.
There it is! What the hell? Is this the friggin' boss?
We're in the front car. It's gotta be. Hurry.
Okay, let's go. Final boss of the video. We have the main story boss, the first full moon boss, 5-9. The Priestess, I believe. Yep, Priestess. So I start off with the Bufa. It reflects it, so I'm like, okay, this thing clearly got something against ice. So I go for the Garu. I was like, I did a shit ton of damage, so I'm like, okay, I'm overpowered or something. Of course, I gotta always remind myself, you're playing on the easiest difficulty victory. This shouldn't be that hard. So my main character's level is level 11. Yukari's at level 9. Junpei's at level 9. So yeah, pretty over leveled. Just gonna take off the minions with Bufa skill, and then at this point I decided, okay, so Jack Frost isn't gonna work, so why not change to one of my other personas. I got Lim, I think is how you pronounce that. So I go ahead, hit her with the Zio, but she dodges. She's sitting there, legs open, and she dodges the lightning strike. I'm not gonna question it no more. I'm just gonna let it slide. So I get my boy Junpei in here with the physical. That did pretty decent damage considering Junpei, his magic and physical attacks, like, they're iffy again sometimes. So I go for the Zio again. I'm like, okay, let's do it. We can hit it this time. Boom, shock the Priestess, and I decide to finish it off with a shot to the heart with the arrow. Let's go. So I hope you all enjoyed this first video. Hope you like the post commentary, and I'll get part 2 out as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys next time on Road to Persona 5.
Hey, why are we still moving?
We're going too fast! We have to put on the...
What are you waiting for? Damn it!